Welcome to the Glitch Report, your daily marketing botcast. Brought to you by Leadpages. Here are our hosts, Kai and Luna.
Well, buckle up because we've got a wild ride for you today.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We're talking AI, Instagram, and of course, Google.
Another Google update. It wouldn't be a deep dive without it, right?
Right. And each one is like a mini earthquake in the marketing world. So let's start with AI.
Okay.
I was looking at this study by Lippincott, and honestly, it kind of blew my mind a little bit. It said that only 29% of consumers are actually impressed by AI-powered brand experiences.
Wow. That's lower than I would have guessed.
Right. I mean, everyone's talking about AI, but are brands really missing the mark here? What do you think?
Well, I think you're right to be surprised because you'd think AI would be a home run, right? Make everything better, faster, smoother. But I think this points to a deeper issue than just, skepticism about new tech.
Yeah.
People, especially younger generations, they're really wary of AI if they don't understand how it's being used. Like, if it feels like their data is being used in this black box kind of way, they lose trust, and that's a big deal. Like, the study actually found that 46% of consumers, especially younger folks, lose trust when brands aren't clear about how they're using AI.
It's like, yeah, okay, cool. The AI is doing its magic trick, but I have no idea what's happening behind the scenes. And honestly, that creeps me out a little bit.
Exactly. It's that lack of transparency. It's like walking into a store and not knowing the prices. It just feels shady.
You're telling me, so it's not just about the AI working.
Yeah.
It's about being open and honest with people.
It's about saying, hey, this is what we're doing with your data. This is how it benefits you.
Right. And to make things even more interesting, this study also said that consumers aren't willing to pay more for AI-powered features, even though they kind of expect them.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Talk about a marketing dilemma, right? Invest in AI to meet these expectations, but then you can't charge extra for it.
Yeah, I mean, it really challenges businesses to find creative ways to demonstrate the value that AI brings without making it a separate line item on the bill.
Right, like weaving it seamlessly into the experience.
Exactly. Show, don't tell, right?
Okay, so let's pivot from AI to a world that's already full of algorithms and data, social media.
Ooh, this is a good one.
Right. Specifically Instagram. Have you heard the rumors going around?
About them downranking sponsored content? Yeah, I've heard those whispers.
It's like a marketing horror story, right?
Yeah.
You put all this effort and money into these sponsored posts, and then Instagram just buries them.
Right. The algorithm's like this big, mysterious gatekeeper. But here's the thing. Adam Mosseri, the head honcho at Instagram, has actually denied it.
Really? So no conspiracy theory there?
No, he went on record saying Instagram does not intentionally throttle the reach of sponsored content.
Well, that's a relief. But then why are so many marketers complaining about lower engagement on those posts? Something's got to be going on, right?
I mean, Mosseri suggests it's more about changes in user behavior.
Okay, so what? People are suddenly allergic to ads? What are we talking about here?
It's hard to say for sure, but maybe, think about it. We see sponsored content everywhere now. Maybe there's a growing fatigue, like people are just better at spotting ads and scrolling past them.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe it has to do with how people are using Instagram these days.
Yeah. You're getting it.
Yeah.
Like with the rise of short form video, like Reels, maybe people just aren't interacting with sponsored posts in the same way anymore.
So it's less about Instagram being evil and more about like the evolving digital landscape.
Right. And it actually ties back to what we were discussing earlier with AI, this need for transparency. Because even when Mosseri addressed this whole sponsored content thing, he stressed the importance of brands being upfront about those sponsored posts. Authenticity rules, right?
Exactly. People crave genuine connection, and they can sniff out a fake from a mile away.
Totally.
Okay, last stop on our marketing adventure today, Google. Specifically, its November 2024 core update.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Right. It feels like they just rolled out a new update 5 minutes ago. Are they breaking a record here or what?
Well, they are pretty consistent with these updates, but this one's interesting because it's all about, drumroll please, genuinely useful content.
Oh yeah, those magic words. The bane of every marketer's existence. Genuinely useful content. Honestly, when I hear that phrase, I can practically hear the collective groan of marketers everywhere. It's like, what does that even mean?
It's like Google's trying to play therapist, Just be your authentic self, create meaningful content.
Right. But on a serious note, what's the takeaway here? Is Google just trying to make our lives more difficult?
Not necessarily. I think it's a signal that they're really cracking down on those who are trying to game the system, like keyword stuffing and all that shady stuff. Those days are over.
So it's all about providing real value answering questions honestly and actually helping people.
Pretty much. Think of it this way. If your content is something you'd be proud to share with your grandma, you're probably on the right track.
Love that. The grandma test. Okay, so for those of us who haven't quite reached genuinely useful content nirvana, what should we do? Should we just hide under our desks until the update passes?
Nah, no need to panic. Just keep focusing on creating that high-quality, helpful content. Oh, and keep a close eye on your website traffic and analytics over the next couple of weeks.
Solid advice. So let's quickly recap before we run out of time.
Okay, shoot.
Consumers want brands to be upfront about how they use AI. Instagram isn't secretly sabotaging your sponsored posts. And Google just wants us to create content that wouldn't make our grandmas cringe.
You got it. And it's all intertwined, you know?
Right. It all comes back to transparency and authenticity. Consumers are getting smarter, and they can see right through the BS.
Absolutely. And brands that get that are going to thrive.
You know, it makes you think, with the holidays right around the corner, could this actually be a golden opportunity for brands to really showcase AI in a positive light? What if, instead of trying to hide it, they made it a fun, interactive part of the shopping experience?
Oh, I like that. Like, imagine AI helping you pick out the perfect gift or creating a personalized shopping list. It could actually build trust and get people excited about the technology instead of being scared of it.
Yeah. Show them the benefits, make it fun, and build that trust.
Exactly. It's all about changing the narrative. So for all you marketers out there, food for thought as you head into the holiday season. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive, and we'll catch you next time.
See you then.